Hello everyone, I'm Farel Imran and today I'll be telling you what to decide, whether to decide for front-end, back-end, full stack or Devops. And so what to decide, let me tell you about it, and before that I'll be telling you like each of them in detail, that what they are, what technologies to like learn for them, and what are the salaries of a developer. So let me show you. So what is a front end? Now front end is the making of the website that the user sees and interacts with. So mainly it's that to you see that the website that is created, it is the graphical view of it. Means it has like the page layout, it has the audio video elements, it has buttons, it has text, it has navigation bars, it has input areas like text boxes, or sometimes it has those buttons for multiple choice. It also has like the themes, customizations, the colors, the buttons. All these things are in the front end. Means what it happens, like for example, in if you see a website and the user, like in front of the user you see a website, so inside that if you see the buttons, the colors, everything, so that is front end. And a very good example is that of a restaurant. So here if you see this restaurant, so in this example you see here there are tables and chairs. You can see there are some plants, there are some lanterns, like fans, chandeliers, not lanterns, yeah, the chandeliers are there. You can see like there are chairs and tables, there are tissue boxes, there are like windows. So all these things you see the users can see and interact with. The user can sit on the chair and like order. So all this thing, and if you see the interior of the restaurant, so this demonstrates to the front end of the website, so like how beautiful it is, because you walk inside it and then you see the restaurant is so beautiful, so nice, that you go inside it and then you see. So this is front end. So let me tell you the technologies of front end. So HTML, CSS, JavaScript, they are the most basic ones which you have to learn for front end. And then after that, React JS and React Native, Angular JS and Vue.js. So these technologies are like one of the top in 2024, which you can learn and you have to learn for front end development if you're interested in front end development. And here you can see the salary of a front-end developer in US is $108,888 average yearly. So this is the salary of a front-end developer. And here I didn't say that it's for a beginner, it's for experience. It shows the all thing. It's just the average. Now, what is backend? Backend is the behind the scene work that does the operations which the user cannot see. Now, when how we said that there was a website, you see the buttons, you see the colors in. Now, when you click on that button and some operation happens, so that is backend. Now, if you see that there are buttons or even text boxes, if you see there are text boxes and then you just click on it and you can type some text in it. So whatever operation is happening because you're pressing the keyboard, and some operation is happening because you can write the text, so that is backend. So whatever operation is happening behind the scene, that is backend. And not only that, in backend you have the APIs, which is the communication between the website and the database. You have the database, like which is for storing the data, like whatever data you want to store. So that is a database. Like for example, if as how I said the restaurants thing. Now whatever, if you're a person, you give your information. Now though that information is stored in the database, and the APIs, the example I would say is the waiter, because what order you give, and the buttons or the functions are the menus. Now you Like for example, you tell the waiter that I want this, this, and this. And then what happens is that the waiter, they go to the, they go to the back end, means they go and tell the chef that this is the order. Now whatever operation is happening, means the cooking, the cleaning, whatever is happening in the kitchen, that is backend. And not only that, there are security also in backend, like how to make your website more secure, so that is also in the backend. Now here you can see in this, if I click on it, yeah, if you see in this, you see the chefs are preparing the food. Now the chefs are preparing the food. Why they're preparing it? Because you can see that they have, like for example, they have the order, because through the waiter they got the order and now preparing. Now that is the same as the operations happening, like whatever operations are happening, like you click on a button and you go to a next page, so that operations that is happening, so that is the same role the chefs are doing. Now in technologies, what are the technologies like you want have to learn or you can learn? It's Python, the Django. Okay, so the Django is actually a framework of Python. PHP, Node.js, Express.js, MongoDB. Okay, MongoDB is a database and it's a NoSQL database. MySQL, PostgreSQL, Apache, Jira. Now, these are the technologies that you can learn for backend. And if you see the salary of a backend developer, it's $153,979 average yearly, which is only in the US. If you want to know about other countries, you can ask me in the comments below, so then I can tell you about it. Okay, now what is full stack? Now full stack is front end plus back end. So if you see that, okay, one thing I want to tell you, one more, is that, okay, so full stack, as I said, it's front end plus back end, means all the front end technologies and the back end technologies. So the person is doing the front end work as well as the back end work. So that is full stack. Let me tell you, as I said it now, that if you are a complete beginner and you're just starting in this field of web development, so you can either go for front end or back end. No need to go for full stack. So if you have some experience, and then you can go for full stack, because you can because there are even jobs for front end alone or back end alone. It's no need that you have to go for full stack. You have to learn all the technologies of front end and back end, then go for full stack. You don't have to do that if you're a complete beginner. If you're a complete beginner, then you can just learn the technologies of front end and be a front end developer. You can do that. And the same case for back end, you can do. So the salary of a full stack developer is $147,280 average yearly, which is in the US. Now, what is DevOps? Okay, it has two names inside it. So dev refers to development and ops refers to operations. Now, these two things, the development and operations, they're combined. What they do, they increase the efficiency, the speed, the security, and efficiency of the software development and delivery. Means in less time, they have to complete a software with more accuracy compared to traditional processes. Means compared to the traditional software development, they're using DevOps, means in which they increase the efficiency, speed, and security. Now, there are some examples of DevOps. Number one is Netflix, number two is Etsy, and number three is Amazon. Now, if you see this, the examples that Netflix, what they do, in order to increase their efficiency, they use DevOps in order to increase the efficiency and make it like highly secureable, so that for faster processing, like in faster time you can use it. They do that. The same thing is for Etsy and Amazon. So the technologies are Git. Inside you can like learn GitLab, GitHub, Bitbucket, Jenkins, Kubernetes, Terraform, Jira, Docker, AWS, Azure, and Selenium. So these are the technologies that you can learn for DevOps, and DevOps is a hard field. I'm not trying to demotivate you guys, but I'm just saying that, but if you have really, really passion in it, then you can go for DevOps. Okay, so the salary of DevOps developer, it's engineer actually. DevOps engineer is $133,115 dollars average yearly. So this is the salary of the DevOps. And the last thing which I want to say is that, like by looking at the figures and everything, don't go for that field by just looking at the figures or the pay. Instead of that, just have a passion in these fields. If you have passion in any one of these fields, you can go to that field even if the pay is low. Then of course you try to like make changes and update yourself. Of course the pay will be larger. So you can do that. So that is all from my side. And the last thing, one more I have to say is that if you want to know about any of these, like the salaries of DevOps, full stack, front end, or back end of other countries, you can comment me down below so I can tell you about it. If you have like any questions related to it or any other questions regarding it, so you can comment me. So, and I'll answer you about it. And so that is all from my side. Thank you so much.